Hey guys, today I'm gonna make my super berry smoothie. I've got my 38-week pregnant wife right here.
Hey guys, I'm Angel.
Ready to give birth at any time. But this smoothie, not only does it taste amazing, it's full of nutrients, but it's also healthy if you're pregnant. In fact, it's something I recommend for pregnant women to be drinking on a regular basis. Okay, so we're gonna start with berries. Berries are low glycemic, high nutrient density, really great for the body, especially if you're getting a lot of sunshine, like in the spring, summertime. Berries have anthocyanins in there, ellagic acid, a lot of powerful nutrients that help your body deal with radiation. So,
in Angel's terms,
that's right.
they're really healthy.
They're really healthy, that's right. So we get some berries in there, and I just kind of eyeball it. I mean, you're really looking at something like maybe like a quarter, half cup, somewhere in that range. And we've got our Ninja here, so that's what I'm putting it in. Then I've also got frozen avocado chunks right here, which is really cool. We find these in the freezer section of our Kroger's, which Kroger's is just your typical conventional grocery store if you're not familiar with it. So it's not like a specialty store or a health food store, but avocados have grown in popularity, thankfully, right? Because so many of you guys are buying them. So now we have got frozen avocado chunks, which are great in a smoothie because they really, not only they give us really healthy fat, as well as like vitamin A, lutein, zeaxanthin, these carotenoids that are good for your body. They also have good fiber in there, good prebiotic fiber, but they also make it really chunky, right, and thick. Well, the blender will break it down, so it's not like chunky, I shouldn't say, but thicker.
It almost gives it the texture, if you've ever used a banana in a smoothie.
Yeah.
It gives it more of that smooth texture that a banana would without the sugar.
Yeah, exactly. So again, we're just gonna eyeball it. You know, again, maybe like a quarter cup or so, right? So throw some of that in there. And then we've got coconut milk. Healthy fats in here. Now this isn't the canned coconut milk. The canned coconut milk is high in fat, right? And we like healthy fats, but it can be really thick and really calorie dense, and you might not feel as good afterwards. I like this a little bit thinner. This has 4 grams of fat, of coconut fats in a cup. We're roughly using about, I don't know, a cup and a half, you know, so I'm gonna put some of that in there. Now, that's all I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna top it off at the end, but the next thing I wanna do is put my powders in. So I've got our bone broth vanilla protein powder. This is made from grass-fed beef collagen, right? So collagen is so good for your bones, your joints, your hair, your nails, your skin. Most people are not getting the amino acids that are in collagen into their system, right? And so this is really good.
It's especially good for mamas when they're pregnant too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. And as the baby's developing, getting more of this sort of collagen-like protein in there is so important because again, it's the makeup structure of all of their connective tissue, their bones. And when you consume this, you get the amino acid structure. So in collagen protein, you have a lot of proline, hydroxyproline, you have glycine in there. In your typical muscle meats, like if you eat a steak, those are lower in proline, hydroxyproline, and glycine, and they're higher in tryptophan and methionine. So this really helps balance the amino acids, which is more of an ancestral diet because our ancestors consumed a lot more of the collagenous proteins. They didn't have protein powders like this, but they would consume, you know, the tendons, which were right around the bones. They would make stuff and they'd make bone broth on a regular basis, or they would even, you know, just break open the bones and consume the marrow and different parts of the animal that were very collagenous. In our society today, we're only just really eating the muscle meat. We're losing those key amino acids. So let's put that protein powder in.
Let's put 2 scoops, sounds
Yeah.
good?
Each scoop is about 18 grams of protein. So this one right here is gonna be my shake, and I like about 36 grams, and since she's pregnant as well, that's a good rough number, getting in that 30 to 40 gram mark. And then now we're gonna use the Keto Brain Oil, and this is a C8 concentrated MCT oil that turns right into ketones. And ketones help fuel your brain, they help reduce inflammation in your body, so it's like an immediate turn up of ketones. So we're gonna put a little bit of that in there. Now typically like about a tablespoon or so is good. And so I can handle a lot, so Angel just dumped a bunch in there, fortunately. I can handle a lot, but if you start too quickly with MCT oil, before your body's tolerating it, then you can get disaster pants, if you know what I mean. So usually we start with like a teaspoon, and then if you handle that well, we'll move up to, you know, two teaspoons, maybe a tablespoon, maybe even 2 tablespoons. But this will drive up ketones. It will help keep your blood sugar very stable, help keep inflammation under control. It will help buffer the effect. You know, we do have sugar in the berries, and if you're on a low carb keto diet, you might be concerned about that. But if you add in the C8 MCT, C8 concentrated MCT oil, that will help buffer the effect of having some of that fruit sugar, because it will get the ketones up in your system, improve insulin sensitivity.
We've also added this on top of ice cream. You can check out
Yes.
My ice cream video I made.
Good point.
Yeah.
Yes, Angel has a video where she puts that on her ice cream, and again, it helps reduce the overall blood sugar insulin-like effect, which helps your body just deal with the sugar that you're consuming more effectively. So really good strategy there. So anyways, we got some powders. Last powder we're putting in, this is gut defense. And this is basically colostrum. It's immunoglobulins that are free-forming, that are great for your gut. So this gets into your intestinal system and actually helps bind to bad bacteria and bad microbes and help pulls it out of the system. Inside of our gut, we have an immune response, right? And we actually have an antibody called secretory IgA that sits in the mucosal membrane. For many people, because they've been beaten down, their digestive system has been beaten down by a bad diet, by toxins, pesticides, herbicides, things like that, they have very low levels of secretory IgA, this immune component. Colostrum, or this concentrated form of immunoglobulins, really helps to activate up your secretory IgA, strengthen your gut immune response. So really good stuff.
So David, is this similar to what the baby would have on their first meal?
Correct, right?
Colostrum.
Right, so colostrum is what comes out. It's kind of like this golden, thick syrup that comes out of the breast.
After you first have the baby, that's the baby's first meal if you are nursing.
Correct, exactly. Yeah. So this is concentrated from cows right here, that they've taken this. But yes, very, very similar. And consuming this as an adult, it's one of the best things you can do to support your immune system and to support your gut health. And then of course for the baby, consuming it straight from mom is one of the best things that the baby can do to really start to create a gut immune response, right? And your immunity in your gut, that's really like where 70 to 80% of your immune response lives, right? So having that secretory IgA is just so important, whether you're getting it as a baby, right, from mother's milk is ideal, and then as an adult, you can get it from products like Gut Defense. So with this, usually we just take like a tablespoon or so.
We lost a little scooper.
Yeah, and I like to put in a little extra, right? So throw that in there, and then we're gonna top it off here. I'll let you top it off with the coconut.
And then one optional ingredient, like as a pregnant woman, it's good to take more fermented foods to help your gut and your flora. So this is one thing you can throw in there. It's kefir. We found this one, it's 100% grass-fed, and it's organic plain kefir. You wanna get it without the sugar, but that's an optional ingredient, and especially if you're a pregnant mama, or you want more probiotics in your meal, just pour some in.
Yep, kefir, or you could do yogurt if you wanted to do that.
Yep.
Grass-fed, ideally, organic yogurt.
Just look for the unsweetened, because that's a hidden source of sugar for some people.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and this is safe for children, this is safe for adults, this is safe for the whole family.
Yeah, this is a great drink. I mean, the kids love it. Typically when I make this.
Joyful's always begging.
Yeah, my kids are like, can I have a taste? This is a great shake for kids. They will absolutely love it. MCT oil, all these ingredients are great for children. So now we just throw it on our Ninja.
It's delicious.
So that's really tastes great. This is a vanilla flavored protein powder. And if you want more of a berry flavor, obviously you can put in more berries. That's no problem. As long as you're not trying to stay real low carb keto, you can put in more berries, and just obviously you're putting in the MCT oil, which helps your body balance the extra sugar.
One more thing is with this Ninja, we can put a link provided if you guys would like.
Yes.
So David likes to drink his like a drink. I actually like to eat mine like a smoothie bowl. And so with this particular model, there's another cup that comes with it where you twist it as it's blending, and it makes it a thick blend that you put in a bowl. And so you can eat it like a smoothie bowl, or you can stick it in the freezer and you can eat it like ice cream if you want to.
So if I put like a half a cup to a cup of berries and like a full half cup of the avocado and less coconut milk and just concentrated it and blended it up, then it would come out thicker like a smoothie bowl as well.
So there's options.
Yep. So guys, if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. You can subscribe to Life to Angela as well. She's got a great channel. And hit the bell button, that way you get notified whenever I put up a new video. So now would be a great time to do that. If you have questions or comments, leave those below. My team and myself will go back and do our best to answer those and help you guys out. And we'll see you in a future video. Be blessed.
Be blessed.
That's great. How is it, guys?
I didn't get away.
She didn't get enough the first time.